So Gmail before we hang up, because I still have access to that because I set it up on my end. Okay, so let's go into the editor. So you can go back up to home on the top left and click that. And then edit site is way over on the top right. That little button that's white and it has blue writing. Yeah, right there. So you can click that. This was just opened up in a brand new editor window. And it likes to take its time because it's loading the whole site. It's going. It's preparing. Boom, there she is. Okay, so once you make edits on the site, the biggest thing that you need to know is the top right, right where your cursor is. So pretty much it auto saves all the time, but if you want to hit the save button from time to time, you can. It's up to you. If you want to preview your changes before you publish, then you would click the button to the left. So if you're like, oh, geez, I just made a bunch of changes before I hit the button, I just want to make sure. So go to the left a little bit, click the preview. See the yep, click on that. And it will open up basically the same thing, but without all the lines and such. And then you can double check your work, essentially. I like to show people this first so that, you know, you can check and make sure there's nothing glaringly obvious that, you know, something's been moved and there's a layer over another or something like that. And you could scroll through this and see everything just fine. So, so that's just preview mode. And then you can go back to, and then you can hit publish if, you know, if everything looks good, and then you're on your way. But if you see an issue, you can click back to the editor and then continue making changes. Yeah. So basically this whole editor is, it's called a WYSIWYG editor. What you see is what you get. So you can, that's what they call it. You can click any of the items or the what's the word I'm thinking of? Elements on the page and change them. So where it says personalized care, sustainable weight loss, like if you clicked any of the letters within that area or medical weight loss, click on any of the words and it should highlight that section.
Okay.
And then if you double click, it should open up an editor.
Double click.
Yeah, double click right on. There you go. And then I would click again because for some reason it selected everything. Just like click anyway. Yeah. So now your cursor is in the middle of the word find. So you edit the text kind of the same way you would with like Microsoft Word. You can just go ahead and click, you know, and start changing. If there's a word like understanding that food is medicine is actually in bold. So all I did was highlight that and I clicked the B for bold on that little menu. You can underline things, you can change the color. All of those menu items do all of that. I wouldn't change too many effects and things like that because then things can go crazy. You know, you want to have like yellows and like, you know, oranges and like all that stuff. Sometimes people are like, oh, this is fun. You know, like start changing.
I was just particularly wondering about, you know, just update my identity and changing my picture once I got my professional headshots.
Yeah. So basically, it's pretty self-explanatory. You double click, opens up the editor, you can make changes. If you want to change a photo, you can click right on your headshot. And then see how it says change image. You can do that. There's also a bunch of choices there. There's a little crop item, like if you were uploading a photo that had like a lot of extra stuff in the background, you know, and you wanted to crop it, you can do that right here. You don't have to do it before you load it in. You just click that crop button and like make it the way you want it, which is kind of awesome. And then there are some other things that you can do on that menu up there, like with the paintbrush, you can change, do like frames around things. You can get really fancy if you want. But you know, we kept it pretty simple in general. But you can click change image, and I want to show you what the image library looks like because I have a bunch of stuff in there. Yep, so you can click that. All the site files. Yeah, so there's all the site files that I've been playing with.
Okay.
That first one with the leaf, that's called your favicon image. And that's what you see online next to the site title. I don't know if, like, when you look at your screen, like you could see up at the top, like it says Wix, like on all those different tabs. And like you have like Yahoo up there, like all those little tiny graphics, that's called a favicon. So that's what that is. And this is all your site files. If there was a file here that you liked that you wanted to maybe brighten, like you have the image down on the left there that it's kind of dark, you can click on that one. I just want to show you over to the right where it says actions and crop and edit. Yep, scroll down a little bit where it says crop and edit and adjust. Right there. You can make adjustments to the brightness and contrast. Yep. And you can make changes here. You can cut the background out. Sometimes it works good. Sometimes it's not very good. So if it doesn't come out good, you just hit cancel and you're like, nope, that didn't work. But occasionally like things just, it's the perfect image and you can cut the background out and it looks really good. But yeah, the point of this is that you can upload really any photo from your computer and then make the changes here, which is kind of nice.
Okay.
And then when you click save, it should actually save a brand new version of that photo, which is cool because let's say you wanted it to be like, I don't know, like a kind of a blue color over the top of that image or something, or black and white or whatever. You've changed it completely. You still have the original in your library, and then you have the newer version that you can pick and choose from. So that's kind of a nice feature that it doesn't just like save over the original. So you can click save up on the top right there. And now you'll see that new image is hanging out in your library to choose from. It is taking its time, isn't it? Oh, it should be at the top. If you go to the top of the images, scroll all the way up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. See, it's right there at the top left. Oh, the newest image is always at the top left. But did you want to change it to this image, or did you want to keep the one that was there?
It can just stay there until I get the other one. I shouldn't have any time now.
Okay, so we're not going to change the image out. So you can just click the X then at the top of this screen in the white space. Okay. Yep, right there. Because we're not going to change it. Yeah, so we'll just keep that there. Another thing to note is that Wix, the way that they design sites now, they have them in sections. So right now you can see that there's like a section, it's called Our Story. And as you scroll down, see like in the purple, like each section is its own thing. Like that's the section services. That's just kind of how it's organized. Just something to note. And so in each one of these sections, you can click and change the background color. I mean, again, I wouldn't say let's go changing everything into crazy colors or anything like that, but you can, and you can change any of the colors on like heal from within and all of that. Let's scroll down, keep going. Was there something that you wanted to change? Actually, you said you had.
Just it's here. So
you can double click on that.
I know it says DNP, but somehow, how are they putting it in that directive? See how you got Dr. Mia, how we have Dr. Mia Picard. Somewhere we have to disclose that doctor is in nursing practice.
Oh, okay.
So
that was the acronym DNP?
Huh?
Is it an
acronym? Because not everybody knows what DNP stands for.
Oh, gotcha. Can you put it in like parentheses, like Dr. Mia Picard and then parentheses DNP?
Well, I would have, but apparently, I don't know. It's the world of medicine that's a little upset about it.
Okay, yeah. So do you need to confirm what to put there still?
No, I just need somehow I'm trying to figure out a concise way to put doctor of nursing practice with this family nurse practitioner. I'm like, good gracious.
So
Mm.
you start with your name and do your name and then do did you say doctor of nursing practice? Or Mia Picard, comma, DNP, and then parentheses, doctor nursing practice? I'm not sure.
Yeah, let's try. I guess will you do edit text here?
Yeah, and then click so that it's not also, yep, there you go. And then you can just hit the backspace. Yep. And then I would do DNP there. And then maybe that's okay. Just let that happen. And I'll show you how to do it. And then you could do parentheses what that means, because if you say people don't know,
Oh, you mean
I mean, yeah, I would do a space parentheses and then write doctor of. I know I can never type when people are watching me, so I won't watch. Seriously, I'm so bad when people are like over my shoulder.
okay. Ooh, goodness.
And then I would add a space there. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Is that a
Uh,
little wonky? There
yeah, add a space right there. Click. Yep, there you go. Well, that works.
you go.
Looks like more credentials. It just looks more.
Believe me, you don't want to see how it all. I was just explaining that to those at work. Well, what does this mean? And what does this mean?
Yeah.
And what?
So you don't have to click the X. You could actually just click where your cursor is right now in the white space, like anywhere, like off of the text box, but like right there. Yeah. Like you don't
Okay.
always have to hit the X. You can just click anywhere and be like, I don't want to work in that anymore. And then you're done. Um, did you have another edit someplace?
I think I saw it another place, like all the way at the bottom. Oh, here too.
Okay. So
I
this is
want to put labs because labs is included in this too, as
okay.
part of the assessment.
So this is going to open up your plans and pricing section. So I just wanted to make sure you're good with like adding, changing images now, changing text, easy peasy, right?
Mhm.
So when you click on this, so just like click anywhere in this like little section. Okay.
Okay.
Where did it, oh, there it goes. Pricing plans widget. Click again because it doesn't feel like it. There it goes. Um, so we wanted to click until the little manage plans button pops up there. So you can click manage plans because that's what we're going to do is manage your plans. And this is opening up the window where they all sort of like live. You can also get to this from the main dashboard without even opening the editor. You see how on the left there, that black navigation just popped up the same way it did before in the main dashboard. And pricing plans is highlighted in gray. See
Okay.
over on the left on the black navigation menu, pricing
Mhm.
plans. Yep. So I'm just noting that because you don't even need to go into the editor if there was something you needed to like quickly change. You could just go straight to pricing plans and it would bring you here. So these are the three plans, kind of simple the way it's set up. You can click on any one of them and edit. And there's sort of limitations by the way it is set up, but also it makes things really organized so that they all look the same. So there's a method to their madness. But yep, you can click add more and then it will give you another field box and then you can just type in there. See, you don't even need me. You're like you're like already there.
But I follow directions.
Yeah, so it's pretty simple.
Mhm.
in some ways it's a little oversimplified. Like I kind of wish there was like more room to give a longer description, but they keep it pretty minimal in this section. And I get it.
Probably should have put it as up here, shouldn't I?
Well, you can delete it. You can write labs instead of assessment. You can change them around. I don't think you can drag and drop them, but
You can't, okay.
you can just retype it.
Oops, can't do that. Or can't.
Probably copy. Yeah, you can do
Got
that.
it. Okay. Oops.
Yeah, I wasn't sure how you wanted to say that, so I'm glad you're going through this. Like, because discussing program options is a huge part of this step toward wellness.
You did the lion's share, jarred my brain so that
Well,
at
I was
least.
trying to, yeah, I was trying to like kind of just like set it. I'm like, she can change it if she doesn't like it.
Mhm.
I was hopeful that you wouldn't be like, what are you making up, girl? But yeah,
Just
so
listening to myself. Wait a minute.
and you can always add or delete whatever's here as you grow and as you kind of decide how this is working for you. Because honestly, like as a small business owner, like I change things all the time. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't like the way that's working, or I don't like the way that's worded. I'm changing my website at least once a week, like honestly, because I'm like, I liked that last week, but now I don't. Change things a lot. Um,
Okay.
So that's that. So you can scroll down a little bit here. Let's see what else is here. So one-time payment of 300. Here's a question I had for you. With this step toward wellness, how many Zoom calls do they get with you?
2.
Two. Okay. So see where it says other benefits, connect and oh wait, keep going back up right there. Other benefits, connect and manage benefits for this plan. So one of
Oh,
the benefits is that they're going to be able to book 2 calls. So check the box that says booking services. Yeah. And then under services included, in the first one, you should be able to click that and then choose the 1-hour functional wellness coaching. Because even though it's not really coaching, it is kind of a 1-hour call. And it is limited and they only get 2 sessions. So we want to take the drop down menu and only give them 2. Oh, not 16, go the other way. You get 16 sessions for over $300. Bargain. Okay. So that's how that works. So the 1-hour functional wellness coaching is one of your services, and this is part of your plans. So it's 2 totally different things. So your 3 like major plans are the $300 one, the $1,800 one, and the $950. And under those, you can choose this service to have a 1-hour coaching call, and then you can set how many sessions. So you can change this like as you grow and change and whatever. Like maybe you'll decide for $300, maybe they only get 1 session. I don't know. I'm just saying for sake of argument. So and then as you scroll down, you can, if you need to change pricing, you just change it right there. And then I think I just put the length of plan is until canceled. Go ahead and click on that. I think, yeah, it had like custom. I wasn't sure. Like what to put. And I think if you put until canceled, it doesn't say, yeah, it doesn't say like, the other one said 3 months. It doesn't say anything now. So I just kept it like that. And then keep scrolling down. I just want to make sure there's nothing else. Oh, yeah, this would say how many, wait, these are the pages. Oh, you don't have any pages. But if you had like a special page on your website that you wanted only these people to see, you could do that in the future. Just something to think about. Like, let's say you had a welcome video or maybe it's the assessment or a form or something, or a PDF that was like educational and you wanted them to be able to see just that page, you can do that there. And then this is just the settings. You can toggle any of these, like if you don't want them to be able to cancel, you can change that. Collect additional info. Yeah, if there's other things you wanted to collect, you know, again, as you grow, as things start to change, you can, you know, add on if you want to, you know, add a policy or that kind of thing. Um,
So
as
with
you
these
grow,
forms,
what's that?
if these forms that they're talking about, once we, once I get the form to upload, like the assessment form,
Mhm.
because how it says collect an additional info at checkout.
Mhm. I think that's um like I don't it wouldn't be a long I don't think it would be like a long I don't think that would be where you do like an assessment, so to speak. I
Mhm.
think it would be like little tidbits of information. Like I can't think of what, but like something small, like a couple questions, like not health related questions, like not a full questionnaire. Do you know what I mean?
I gotcha. Okay.
Um that I would dedicate a whole page to or a whole um I don't know how you're planning on doing that. Are you planning on doing a form or a PDF that you send to them or
Mhm.
in the future? That's pretty much everything here. Again, this is where you would add if you ever had an issue in the future and you wanted to make sure that you had a specific policy written down,
Mhm.
you would add that there. In fact, you might want to just kind of think about that over the next few days. Like, are there things that you want to make sure that you know cover your butt on in terms of the policy? You know, I don't know. You mentioned the nurse practitioner thing, like um are there any disclaimers that you need to add, or is there anything like that that should be written? I don't know the answer to that, but um, maybe
Well,
check.
because we're not offering any kind of controlled substance. That's one thing.
Yeah,
Not doing any controlled substances.
yeah, yeah.
And,
Um, I mean, could somebody sue you if, like, I don't know, they took some supplement and had a heart attack? I'm totally thinking like crazy stuff, but um, I guess just something to think about.
well, anything that they be getting, it would be a in prescription coming from a pharmacy.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Okay, right. So, okay. Um, hey, it's always worth like thinking.
drugs anyway, so
It's always worth thinking through those things, right? Because you never know.
yeah, yeah,
Um,
absolutely.
okay, so you can hit save because you made those changes, and then let's just go through each one, just because we can go to functional wellness, which I believe is valid for 3 months, and so this one says 90-day. This one gets you 7 visits. Um, As you scroll down, it should be set for 7 visits. Keep going, keep going. Right there. Yep, limited to 7 sessions. So what that means is that they'll be able to log in. Like when they go to sign up for this plan, it makes them like sign up to log in, like as a user. So then, like, you know, let's say Joe has signed up for your functional wellness plan and, you know, he's paid and you're like, oh, good, Joe's good to go. And he's like, I'd like to schedule an appointment with you for next week. You could say, okay, just, you know, head on over to the site and log on in. And then he can choose the 1 hour functional wellness coaching from the book menu. And then it will know Joe has 7 sessions attached to his plan, his name, and then he should be able to do that without having to pay or anything like that, and can choose his time and be on it with his way. So you don't need to be doing anything, which is awesome. You can just be at work doing your thing, and Joe is choosing a time between 6 and 8 p.m. on Monday through Thursday, which works for him. Um, Yeah, so I think everything else is the same. You can scroll down, but the pricing is correct at 1,800. Length of plan is 3 months. Yeah, all the same thing. So that's good to go. No changes to And I also did let people choose a start date, you know, because maybe they're like, I want to do this functional wellness plan, but I want to start on April 1st, not March, whatever today is, 14th. I let them choose that. But you can change that if you don't like that. And then you can hit save on this. And then the weight loss plan. So is this one also valid for 3 months?
Yeah.
Okay. And then all of the included stuff, labs, deficiency, all that's good. And they get 3 sessions, or do they get more?
Yeah, they get 3.
They get
Not
3.
3
Okay.
months.
Good.
One every month.
Perfect. So that's all set. And then one-time payment of $950, length of plan 3 months. Good to go. One thing I didn't share, I believe can you go all the way back to the top? That woman that's in the little, where it says cover image, the smaller version, that's where you change the photo that's attached to this plan. So if you don't like her happy face, you can change that. I believe you just you just hover right over her face. It's the smaller, pretty sure. Can you hover over it? Yeah. So you would hit the little trash can and then you would update it. And you could choose from the stock photo library or whatever you have on your computer. But I meant to tell you that. That's how you do that. So you can hit save. And then you can close out of this with the X that's on the top, in the blue bar. Yeah, all the way up a little higher. Yep, right there.
Okay. Now question.
Mhm.
The calendar and all of that.
Yep, you can go there if you want. If you want to do that now. Click
Yeah,
on.
because I'm still trying to figure, okay, I'm going to get a booking. How does it show up to
Yeah, so
me?
we're gonna look at your Gmail.
Oh, okay.
Email at the end. But you can go to calendar. Let's do that. Go ahead and click on that. It's only, of course, got you. And it's only, do you see how it's white from 6 to 8 p.m. Monday through Friday, or Monday through Thursday? Those are the hours that you're available.
Okay. And
And
so I would block off the time by, like, if I have more availability and I wanted to increase the time, I guess that's what I'm looking at is how.
okay. Yep, I can tell you where to do that. So this is showing you that these are the hours that are open, and this is actually driven by the services that we have. I think you can do it right here. See where it says services, filter by services, like underneath the little calendar. Yeah, go down right there. I think you can do it right there. Okay, no, this is not where I did it. Let's close out of this, like on that top blue bar with the X's, and all the way at the top. Yep. And then I'll take you to the page where the booking is. So let's go back to the top of this page. If you can just grab toggle all the way up to the top. Okay. So the button that says book now is actually going to bring you to the book page. So we're going to go to your pages menu. You really only have just home and booking and your plans. So over on the top left under the Wix logo, it says page home. Yeah, click that. And you're going to switch the page to your book now. So those top 3 are your 3 main pages: home, plans and pricing, and book. That's really all you need to know is those 3. So this is these are the 2 like quote unquote services that you offer. So if you click on click anywhere, again, same thing, click anywhere where these services are with your cursor, and it should open up the menu to make changes. So go like hover over like the girl that's got her arms up. Yeah, click on her. It might just be at the top of the page. There it is. There's the managed services again. It's the same way the other one works. You got to just click it. So you can click manage services. And so the reason why this is where we choose the time frame and availability is because these are the things that people are booking, right? They're not going to be there. So the plans and pricing is where we were before, like signing up for the 3-month program, the 1-month program, etc. This is where you're actually booking the time with you. So if you click on either one of these, the 15-minute exploratory call or the wellness coaching, you can hit edit, and this is where the availability comes in. Okay, so this is the details, of course, of the functional wellness, and you can scroll down. Keep going. We have the fixed price. It's connected to these 3 plans, right? Because those 3 plans get that amount of sessions. Keep going all the way down. Location is always going to be, it says US, but it's video conferencing. And that's already connected to your Zoom account, which I set up and connected there. The staff that's attached to this is you. And then the service availability is based on you because you're considered a staff member. So you can click on show service availability right there. Yep. Okay. And this is where I put in those times.
Okay.
So you can scroll down. So yeah.
Okay. So if I had to change some stuff,
Yep, you can click work schedule. Yeah. It looks like, oh yeah, you can get to that too from, see how the booking calendar just popped up on the left and it said work schedule new. So it looks like you can get to it there now. So that's cool.
Okay.
So,
schedule to make when time changes.
Yep, so you can add more hours. Let's see what's under more actions. I forget. On that drop down button. I'm just curious. Okay, so edit default hours and manage stuff. So if you were to add more staff, if you hired somebody else, you could add them here. And then you can, why don't you click edit default hours just so you see what that menu looks like.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is like default hours for like everybody, right? Like if you had 3 staff members, it still wouldn't matter. You guys were only open Monday through Thursday, 6 to 8. So that's kind of why it says default hours, but then you also can change your hours as a staff member. But none of that really matters right now because it's just you. But yeah. So there was 2 ways to get there. We went to the book now page and we clicked on one of the we clicked on the 1 hour, right? The 1 hour service. And then we scrolled down, we went to your name and did show availability and then got to the screen. Or on the left, it was under, on that left navigation, it was under booking service. Wait, no, it was under booking calendar. And then it said, what did it say? Book something. It said now. I forget what it said. Booking settings. They added that there pretty recently. So you can hit cancel. And yeah, they give you an option under settings to add, policies like cancellations, reschedulings, like all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Some of this, though, honestly, I know it's overwhelming. Like some of it's like, as you go, you're gonna naturally be like, "Ooh, I need to add a cancellation policy." Ooh, that guy, or just whatever. Like people, I mean, that's how it was with my business. Like I've been in business 13 years. Like when I first started out, I had like no policies. And then like every time like I've gotten burned or something's happened, I'm like, ooh, I should add that into like my agreement or whatever, because people, you can't trust everybody. And sometimes people
Yeah.
do stupid stuff.
People are
So
stupid. They do.
so this is under settings
Okay.
on the left. So you can again get there from the main dashboard. So, at this point, you can totally take time and like go through each menu and like
Yeah.
look at the settings and decide if you want to add things, like, fill in some of the blanks in terms of your policies or what you're thinking. It's totally up to you. Like, waitlist isn't an issue right now, but maybe it will be in the future. Um, Something to think about.
Okay.
Um, so yeah, that's everything like in a nutshell. The main page with your images and your text, you're good to go on that. And then you access both your plans and pricing by clicking on that and manage that plans and pricing. And then you go to your booking page, and you can manage those two things that they can book, the 15-minute and the 1 hour. And again, that's all connected to Zoom.
I know I sound retarded right now.
No, please ask.
Did I set up the Zoom account? Did I
Oh,
did I
no, I did.
okay. I was sitting there like, did I do
Well,
that?
no, you told me to do it. You were like,
Okay.
I don't know, I haven't had time. And I was like, oh, I'll just do it for you. And you were like, okay. So, but I
And
think,
see, the problem is I get to running and I forgot what haven't I done at this
yeah,
point?
set up, I believe, did I probably emailed you, but it was set up with your same email, the Dr. Mia email that you
Yeah,
have.
I saw that on the thing, and that's what made me think. I said, did I do that, or did we just
Yeah.
say
I
I needed to do
actually
that?
I actually was having difficulty at first because I was trying to sign you up like with email, like, when it's like enter your email, enter a password. And I was just using the same password that you used for this, like the Bacardi one. But it was like, um, check your email for the code, and like the code wasn't coming. And I think I texted you, I was like, I'm not getting a code, and it was being stupid. So then, you know how they give you the option sometimes to log in with Facebook or Google?
Mhm.
I just did that,
Yeah.
and I logged in with Google and used that new account. So
Okay.
I can show that to you now, and
Okay.
then you can let me know if you have any other questions. So how do I stop? I'm stopping your sharing, and I'm gonna share my screen. All right. Can you see my screen now?
Mhm.
To hide myself. I can't look at myself. Can't look at me. Okay.
Mm.
Get away. Okay. Gmail. So if I just go gmail.com, it's bringing me to, oh my gosh, all sorts of fun stuff. Log in as you. So, oh, you're on my list. It's because I recently logged in as you. So I'm just going to do that.
Okay.
So it's just opening a new menu. So here's yours. So I put your
Mhm.
logo there so you look professional, and then your photo. And so this is powered by like the Google Workspace. And you saw mine is the exact same thing because I also bought my email through Wix, and I
Mhm.
also am using the same exact thing that you are. That's how come I was familiar with it. I'm like, oh yeah, cool. You got the same thing. So this is how you access it. You can also just set up your Gmail through your email client. I assume that you're on a PC,
Yeah.
probably.
Right
Yes.
now. Uh-huh.
So through, your mail, you can add an account that way, and you should be able to do it right here. Like, I assume yours looks really similar, but Google, and then you would continue that way and set it up so that it comes in through just on your computer.
Mhm.
Um, do you want to try to log in? See
Yeah,
if you can.
I guess what was getting me is like it says Dr. Mia at Anuyu Telehealth, but you're talking about Google. How am I signing into that with a Gmail? I mean, another email address, and it's Google. How about?
Yeah, I know it's confusing, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Where are you? I'm totally lost. Oh, there you are. Can't find her.
Okay,
Let's
so
have
I
you
have to.
let's have you try.
Okay,
Do you know what the password is?
I think
Because I could look it up. I don't know what it is.
that's so awful. I have.
I
Okay,
mean,
so
you
go
set
to
it up, but you told
Gmail.
me what it was, so I just.
Yeah, set it and forget it is what I
Yeah, I
did.
don't know. It just automatically was set. So
Okay,
gmail.com.
Google. Go to
Mhm.
Google first.
No, you can just type in gmail.com right there.
Oh, here.
Yeah, save yourself. There you go.
Okay.
So what did we do? Is it Dr. Mia at anuyuhealth.com? Anuyu Telehealth?
Uh-huh. You. Yeah.
Or Anuyu Telehealth, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I like Anuyu Health too, actually.
Telehealth. Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
Well, there's your face there, so that's a good sign.
Maybe did I forget?
Sorry. Probably making you type it in wrong.
Okay, Mia, come on.
You got this, girl.
It must have been it. Okay.
Hey, look, there you are. So these are all the form submissions that I was doing. This is there's one you just submitted your form. Mia Picard just submitted your form. So like those are all that was us testing, the two of us testing. And then
Yeah, I was
success,
just
what was it March 13th? That was yesterday. Success, your site appears on Google.
mhm.
And then let's see, 2:56 p.m. A client tried to book on your site. That was probably us.
I think this was me here
True.
because I was trying, but I couldn't figure out how to get to more emails.
Oh, yeah. But at the very top at 2:56, that was probably you today
Yeah.
trying to book. Yeah. Yeah. Um, so yeah, so
Okay.
your homework for this, I would think, would be making sure that you can get this Gmail account set up on your desktop and then add the Gmail to your phone. I assume you know how to do that. And then of course add the Wix app to your phone so that you're getting emails through Gmail, you're getting notifications on your phone, you're getting like there's no way that you can miss um, you know, anybody that's trying to contact you
Yeah.
and or book something or whatever. You'll have all of that so you won't miss it because I know that that was your biggest concern is you don't want to miss stuff. And I know that you're busy too, so you want to make sure that you're not missing stuff.
Okay.
So
So, oh, what I was just thinking something and I forgot again. Oh, when you were talking about because now the payment platforms aren't on there.
mhm.
So once they upload that,
Well,
I have to
I'm gonna
connect.
I'm gonna share my screen real quick. The payment I believe was already set. Well, it
I
was,
know PayPal already
yeah,
was connected,
yeah,
right?
yeah, that was already set up. Wait, is this under booking? Where do I do that? I always forget. Um, no, maybe it's under settings. I always forget with this.
And I had set up a
There it is, pricing plans. So, we got the black menu, settings, pricing
mhm,
plans, settings, set up payment methods. Um,
mhm.
and
So any of the other payment platforms I want to connect. I was
oh,
just thinking because I opened a business account and I connected the PayPal to my business account.
yeah, this is connected already to PayPal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just scroll right by that because I was like, wait, I didn't set it up. And I'm like, no, I did. It's right here. It's just not very obvious. And then yes, there are more payment options. Well, I can't access it because you don't have the right plan right now. That was the biggest thing. I was like, wait, what's going on? Why is this plan not working? Duh. And then I was like, this is not the right one. She's paying $45 a month for nothing. Um, so yeah, so that was the last thing I was going to show you was this little question mark is where you can open up the Wix bot and ask them a question. Um, let's see, it's probably billing is what I would choose. So, you know, you can, it starts off with the Wix bot, but usually once you start getting deeper into like the questions, it will be like, we're going to connect you to somebody that can help, you know. Uh, at least
Okay.
that's usually what happens. So that's where you start it. You hit the question mark and then you choose billing. And then sometimes chat's available. Sometimes it says, we'll call you back, put your phone number in, and they'll call within like 10-15 minutes, whatever
Okay.
you prefer.
Okay.
You can kind of explain to them. The main point is I need to take online payments. And I chose the wrong plan. So please help me choose a plan that's right for me. You got a deal, you don't want to have to pay, a ton more.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll say, well, what are you trying to do? You can mention you want to use video, but most likely that cheapest plan is probably going to be fine for you.
Yeah.
But it's not available to choose. So,
Okay.
yeah, and then let me know when that's done because then I want to be able to test and make sure that I can get through the payment screen all the way to when it opens up my PayPal to like charge me and then I'll cancel it. But I want to make sure that it actually works because I wasn't able to do that. Um, and then I'm going to also probably sign up for like a fake 15-minute exploratory call. Just so
Okay.
you'll see that and then you can just cancel me. But I just want to make sure I fully tested because I was unable to do that.
Okay.
So I'm going to stop.
Not a problem. Thank you. I think